Y'all know I gotta break down the dance practice to Stray Kids Walking on Water. My bad if I've been MIA for a bit. I got sick within this past week, and I lost my voice, so I couldn't really talk or dance, so I still have yet to learn this and cover it and post it. So I got y'all, that'll be coming soon. Feels good to be back, so I'm really excited to go and break this one down, so let's go, baby. Right off rip. Now, with Walking on Water, there's a very hip-hop feel to it, right? So within the choreo, it's gonna feel that way because that's intentional. So a lot of the choreo will be very bouncy. There's gonna be a lot of footwork. There's the footwork that I'm talking about. I'm definitely going to be talking about the in-betweens too and what they hit in the musicality. Damn. It almost like they're very casual with it, and I like that. The choreo doesn't really call for, hey, let's throw out all this energy out here. But they gotta make it look effortless. You know, they gotta be walking on water. Hey. Ooh, okay. I actually really like the way they did that formation right there. God damn, Stray Kids. God damn. Alright, y'all know we gotta run it back, obviously, so I could go and break it down for you guys. I actually really like the way they start the entirety of the formation and how they give us that contrast already, literally within the first 3 seconds. So super quick, I actually want to go over that the very beginning, how they're going to go towards the center by having this like almost robotic motion to go, literally towards center. And then once they get into their actual formation, they're going to switch it up and actually start dancing within the rhythm of the song already. And then we got full work right here. So right in the very beginning of the entirety of the dance, we already get that bounciness, the hip-hop feel of the entirety of the choreo. That's how it's supposed to make us feel because of the way that the song actually sounds. And again, the title of the song is Walking on Water. You want to make sure, like Stray Kids in this case, they have to display to us that like everything is pretty much effortless, and they gotta, when they do the footwork for the dance, and when there is footwork, they gotta make it look like they're almost floating, right? AKA walking on water. I really like the spacing of what they did here with those two lines and how they were doing like pretty much crossing each other and switching windows. So this is a cool thing to do with formations, and I'm going to just replay it because it creates like a nice visual effect when you have a lot of members. They're gonna do this like intertwining thing and just cross each other. It's cool. It's cool. It's spread out here. I've actually been in formations like these, and sometimes it can get confusing, but it's a really cool effect. And now super quick in this section right here, they go within the circle formation, I think. They do this rotation, right? We're gonna do this. Everyone's facing outwards, and then they're gonna do rotation. I really like it when groups do this because I feel like I don't really see enough circle formation or like circular formations. I could just maybe not be watching enough dance practices, I don't know, but I really like it when groups do this and they do some sort of rotation when someone else is in center. It's a great way to move people around within formations too. And what I've been seeing so far as well is how they will use most of the choreo to actually move around to their next spot within the formation. So rather than just walking towards the actual spot, they're going to use the choreo that's been taught to them to actually move to those formations. And yeah, you will still see people, like some of the members actually walk into their spots, but for the most part, I think it's really cool to have choreo built into the actual formations to move members to a whole different spot. Specifically, literally this, where they separate everybody and give him a little bit of a moment, but they use choreo to actually move and separate him. And then they're gonna use choreo again to get into those formations. Come on, y'all. And so what I really like about the chorus here is how they have a good balance of following the rhythm of the song, but also hitting the in-betweens of the song as well. So I'm gonna replay the chorus once more. And so there's like splash, get it, da-da-da-da-da, stuff like that where they're hitting the lyrics of the song the way that they are actually sounding out the words, but also hitting this musicality, but then going back into like the rhythm of the song, the flow of the choreo. It's such a nice balance, and this is very important with this type of song. If they were to just give them like a lot of choreo, it almost would be not in theme. And so I really like the way that they approached the choreography here. So it's like da-da, da-da, and then they hit the snares in the back to get into this footwork right here. Ooh, ooh. Come on. And then at the same time, while they're doing this footwork right here to do the rotation, they're also hitting another thing at the same time to hit the da-da, da-da, I think, as they're doing the footwork at the same time. Yeah, did it. I'm gonna play it again. It's very minimal because it's just very minimal. I don't think they're trying to do it where it's like super big, but you can still point it out. See? Oh, the pause. So I like how they did a bit of a pause here. So rather than doing the footwork all the way through, they also pause a little bit and then they continue the choreo, which shows patience within the musicality and song as well. And just to change it up, you know what I mean? So fun, bruh. Yay. So what I actually want to point out with his solo in particular is that everyone else is mainly just going to be doing just some accent choreo because he's going to be rapping his part, right? And so I think that what's important here and why I'm pointing it out is that you don't want to have everyone else doing some crazy choreo if you want to highlight him specifically. And if he's not going to do like anything crazy in terms of choreography, but rather just giving off stage presence and actually rapping their part, then you wouldn't want everyone else to be doing some crazy like fast movement. Otherwise it just takes away the spotlight from him. And I think this is a well-balanced way to give everyone a breathing room and as well as breathing room for him as well. Again, they're gonna use choreo to move around. And I like how they do separate and give the members over here some breathing room before they have to come back. And so here's the thing with this dance is that it's not necessarily meant to be super intricate. So with the choreo itself, the reason why it looks so casual is so that it matches the way that the song sounds as well. You want to give that effortless feel, but also give that performance aspect like the actual character for the song, right? So that's why the choreo itself isn't necessarily crazy in pictures or crazy in choreo, but rather than it's more focused about the casual part of it and the feel of the actual choreo. Yes, it's still difficult in its own way. Why I'm explaining it like this is because it's intentional. That's the reason why I'm pointing it out like this. The chorus gotta be my favorite part. I gotta learn this. I gotta post it, man. Hey, hey. More breathing room here. I'm just gonna go down the line. Nothing crazy. Like I said, more on the casual end. I kind of just want to point this out. I think this is cool. A lot of groups will do this all the time. Super simple effect for blocking or formations, staging, however you want to call it, where they do this rotation. Not rotation, but more like a curve shape where they go from the top all the way to the bottom to hit a lower level, but they're going to do it to their respective sides. So that way it creates a bigger picture. I'm going to just play it. Fuck it. Again, more bounciness, following the flow and the rhythm of the song. Now, I believe this is probably my highlight moment in this last part, is how they did this like almost a circular rotation thing again, but they got into these windows. I think this was such a creative way of doing it, because it juked me out, because I thought they were going to do like a whole circle thing, but they didn't. And I think it was mainly because he was facing the other way, so it really made me think like, oh, they're going to do a whole rotation of a circle, but they didn't. I thought that was super cool. So cool. And then using more space, just walking around. Nice. And then everyone ends up in their spots to be able to, you know, and again, like something simple like this when you can get all the members to be evenly spaced out like this. Love it. Freaking Stray Kids, man. Still gotta learn this dance. I got y'all. Post my cover really soon because I finally feel better. Honestly, in my opinion, this might be one of my favorite Stray Kids dance practices. I think just mainly because of the feel and the theme of the music. I don't know. That could just be me. But anyway, you know, I'll see y'all next video.